In the heart of New York City, inside one of the most prestigious colleges in the world, a boy made one simple promise. I'll complete it tomorrow. He didn't know that this promise would change his life forever. New York City has a rhythm of its own, fast, loud, unstoppable. Taxi horns, skyscrapers kissing the clouds, crowded subways, and night lights that never go off. And right in the middle of this electric chaos stood Ridgeway Metropolitan College, one of the most respected institutions in the entire country, a place where dreams were sharpened, futures were forged, and destinies were rewritten. Among the thousands of ambitious students rushing across the campus every morning was Ethan Cole, a 19-year-old freshman studying computer science. Smart, talented, charming, but painfully lazy, Ethan wasn't careless. He just had that one poisonous habit. The habit that destroys more dreams than failure itself, procrastination. His motto for everything was simple: I'll complete it tomorrow, assignments tomorrow, projects tomorrow, fitness tomorrow, dreams tomorrow. Everyone around him was working, coding, designing, applying for internships, but Ethan always believed he had time. I'm still young, he told himself. Life is long. I'll do everything, just not today. His best friends, Ryan, Jaden, and Malik, all shared the same major. They were hardworking, driven, and determined, yet they adored Ethan for his humor and brightness. But deep inside, all three of them worried that Ethan was wasting something precious. One chilly October morning, the wind sharper than usual, their professor walked into the lecture hall with a serious expression. "Listen carefully," he announced. "Your final year innovation project begins today. This single project can help you land top internships around the country. Google, Tesla, SpaceX. Your opportunities depend on this." The class erupted in excitement. All teams must submit the first prototype in 30 days. The professor continued. Everyone started planning immediately, everyone except Ethan. Ryan nudged him. "Bro, this project can literally define our career paths. We need to start early." Ethan stretched his arms casually. "Relax, man. 30 days, that's a lifetime. We'll do it tomorrow." Ryan sighed. "That's what you always say." But Ethan laughed it off. While the entire college was buzzing with activity, labs full, students sketching, coding, testing, Ethan spent the first week exploring the city. He went to Times Square, watched street performers, hung out at Central Park, and enjoyed late night pizza with his friends. Every night, the three of them reminded him, "Ethan, we need your part too." "Tomorrow," he replied like a broken record. His friends covered for him, doing extra work to keep the project moving. They trusted that at some point he would join them seriously. But tomorrow never came. By now, the pressure across college had increased. Students were staying in labs until midnight, skipping parties, and sacrificing weekends. His friends warned him again, "Ethan, we're falling behind. We need the coding module from you." Ethan shrugged. "Relax. I have it in my head. I'll complete it tomorrow." But reality didn't wait for him. Opportunities don't wait. Time doesn't wait. Still, Ethan didn't see the danger coming. Companies had started scouting early talent. Posters of internship offers were everywhere. Ryan, frustrated, confronted him. "Ethan, why are you doing this? Don't you want to achieve something big?" Ethan looked out the window at the glowing city skyline. "I do, but there's so much time. I'll start tomorrow, I swear." Jaden shook his head. "You don't realize it, bro. You're going to wake up one day and regret every tomorrow you wasted." Still, Ethan did not move. Only 7 days left. Students panicked. Groups fought. Teams pulled all-nighters. The campus coffee shop ran out of espresso by noon every day. Everyone was pushing themselves except Ethan. He finally opened his laptop, took a deep breath, and said again, "Okay, I'll start tomorrow." But tomorrow never comes when the habit of delay becomes stronger than the desire to grow. 3 days before submission, something happened. The professor announced surprise inspections. Each team had to show 70% completion. When Ethan and his friends presented their work, the professor's eyes narrowed. "3 of you have done impressive progress," he said, pointing to Ryan, Jaden, and Malik. Then his gaze shifted to Ethan. "But Ethan, you haven't done anything." Ethan's stomach twisted. "You're talented." The professor continued, "But talent without discipline is wasted potential. Because of your lack of contribution, your team is disqualified from internship consideration. Only individuals will be judged now. Your friends can still apply, but as a team you've failed." The room froze. Ryan's face went pale. Jaden looked crushed. Malik whispered, "Ethan, what did you do?" And for the first time, Ethan didn't have an answer. The professor concluded, "Every day you said, 'I'll complete it tomorrow,' someone else completed it today, and that makes all the difference." Ethan walked out alone into the cold night of Manhattan. The lights, the noise, the crowds, everything felt distant. He sat on the steps near the college fountain, head in his hands. He replayed every tomorrow he had wasted. The nights he chose YouTube over learning. The days he wasted scrolling instead of growing. The opportunities he ignored, believing time was infinite. And for the first time in his life, he cried, not because he failed, but because he realized he had wasted himself. Hours passed before Ryan came looking for him. "Ethan, it's not too late." Ryan said gently, "But you guys, your future, your internships, I ruined everything." "No," Ryan replied. "You ruined it for yourself, not us. We're still your friends, but you need to change, not tomorrow, not next week, now." Those words cut deeper than any punishment. That night, Ethan made a decision he had never made before. He whispered to himself, "I'll complete it today." For the first time, he didn't postpone. Ethan shut himself in the computer lab. Lights off, headphones in, laptop open. Hours became days. He didn't sleep properly. He didn't waste a minute. He didn't touch his phone. Professors were shocked. Students whispered. His friends brought him food. Ethan was transforming into someone they had never seen before. He coded tirelessly. He designed like his life depended on it. He tested, improved, tested again. He worked harder in 3 days than he had in 3 months. The boy who always said tomorrow had finally met the version of himself who said now. Submission day arrived. Most teams submitted impressive prototypes. Ethan stood nervously, holding his individual project, a fully functional AI-based campus assistance system. The professor raised an eyebrow. "You built this in 3 days?" "No," Ethan answered confidently. "I built it in the 3 days I finally stopped running from myself." The professor smiled. "A rare sight. You may not have earned the team internship opportunity, but you've earned something more important. A second chance." Ethan passed the course with one of the highest scores. Companies noticed his resilience, his discipline, his transformation, and the boy who always postponed life became the boy who rebuilt it. Years later, Ethan became a top software engineer in New York City. He would often visit Ridgeway Metropolitan College to mentor students. Whenever someone said, "I'll do it tomorrow," he smiled and replied, "Tomorrow is the dream of the lazy. Today is the weapon of the brave. Remember, dreams don't wait, opportunities don't wait, and life definitely doesn't wait." Stop saying, "I'll complete it tomorrow." Start becoming the person who completes it today.